In this lecture, we are going to see how you can generate the sound effects in Audacity. Yes, you heard it right. You can generate some sound effects in Audacity that you can use for different purposes depending on your needs. So when you want to generate any sound, I'll just go to the generate option, and here we will have all of these sound effects that we can use. For example, this first one, let's try to click on it, and let's click on it. It is a sound effect. Let's play it. If you want to preview it before generating the sound, you can just click on preview and it will generate something like this. It's pretty weird sound, but you can use it for different purposes, or otherwise you can just configure it according to the frequency, amplitude, and duration. Different stuff in Audacity is, usable by different people. So the people who are into this sound mixing might use these options. So let's make some adjustment to this sound. If I generate this particular sound, it will generate something like this. Or if you want to change it to the factory defaults, this one is the factory default. Let's actually insert the factory defaults. When you generate this sound, you might see, when you generate a default, you might see this kind of sound. So these are all the default settings. So let's make it 30 seconds and click on generate. So it will generate this kind of sound. So pretty weird sound. When you delete it and generate it again, now this time you can play with the settings. Let's increase the duration from 30 seconds to 1 minute, and let's see what changes does it make to the sound. So it didn't make any particular change. So here you can see the start frequency. That is where the tone starts, and this one is the frequency at which the tone will end. So it will increase the frequency gradually. And here you can change the duration. I made it 10 minutes. Let's make it, let's say, 1 minute, and now it will generate a completely different kind of sound. Let's play here and see what it does. Actually, it's 1 second. So you can see that how different the sound looks now. So these are kind of settings that you can play with and generate some awesome sound for you. So you might want to use it in your audio depending on the work you do. Now let's move to our next effect, and I'll go to generate and click on DTMF sounds. Now this is just like a dial-up sound. So if I see DTMF sequence name is different than the default one, I can go to presets and factory presets, click on default. And by default, you will see this Audacity as a name. So you can change it to anything like our dial-up tone. And let's actually make some settings now. Actually, let's keep it to 0.8 and to 3 seconds by default. And let's actually listen to it. So it's nice. But if I reduce the time period to, let's say, 1 second, and now let's generate it. So that's pretty nice. If I change the amplitude to, let's say, 0.6, and then if I want to finally generate this, it will generate the sound something like this. So let's play to listen it. So you can definitely use it in some of the clips if you want to. Depending on your needs, you might need that sound effects. Now let's check if I change the name to a bigger name, what happens to the sound effect. Now let's write a shorter name. So this also depends on what kind of name do you have. If you give a long sequence, it will play accordingly. But if you give a shorter name or sequence, it will play the dial-up sound to that limit. Let's preview it, or let's actually generate it. So as you can see that it generated the tones based on the sequence name we mentioned. Now with this said, let's go to the next one. Let's close it. And the next sound effect is the noise effect. Let's click on noise. It will generate kind of white noise. If you know what I mean by white noise, it's just a background noise. It's kind of annoying, but in some of the clips, you might need it. There are different noise types, white, pink, and brownian. But normally what we hear is white noise. So let's preview it, or let's actually generate it. It will be just simple noise, just like this. Similarly, you can generate the pluck noise. Let's actually preview it. So it's just like a guitar string. So by default, it's sounding like this. But if you make some settings to it, let's say if I change from 60 to 120 and abrupt, I'll change it to gradual, and let's change it to, let's say, 3 seconds. Let's generate it now. So it didn't generate it, but let's actually try 0.1. So you can see the difference. Now similarly, I'll go to generate again. You can generate a rhythm track. Now this involves a lot of settings. So by default, the settings would be something like this. But if I want to preview it, it will generate this sound. So just simple sound. But if I make some changes to the rhythm track, which obviously the music professionals know, the rhythm track will change very differently. Let's preview it. And similarly, let's make some crazy settings like this. And let's make it shorter to see what changes does it have now. So these are all the settings that you can make. And by default, if you want to insert a particular track, let's say to a default, let's generate it. It will generate something like this. Now let's see some more. There is Razer drum. And again, you can make these settings. The sound professionals knows these settings better. And depending on the usage that you have, you might know more than I do about all of these settings, and you can just review them, and whatever seems suitable for you, you can generate that settings, and it will generate a sound effect for you like this. So anyways, let's close this and let's go to the next one, and that is silence. Sometimes you want to insert a silence in your clip, and it's basically just a silence, just a clean track. If we generate it, it will be a clean line like this. So you might need it in some scenarios. Depending on the scenarios, you use this option. And similarly, the last one is a tone. It's a simple tone. If we insert it and generate, it sounds by default like this. And if we make some changes to it, like let's say waveform is sine, I'll set it to square, and let's change the frequency to 120 and amplitude to, let's say, 0.6, and just turn the duration to, let's say, 40 seconds and click generate. So the tone suddenly changes, and according to your suitable settings, you can use this sound effect. So this is all about the sound effects. It might or might not be usable for you particularly, but for the sound professional, it definitely is usable. So just play around with it, and then let's move to the next topic.